Red! Red! You go. Where shall I go? What shall I do?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
I want to know what you think.
I don't have no opinion.
We'll make one up.
Oh, what the hell for?
Because I paid $12.99 for this goddamn dress. That's what for. $13 to look nice for guys like you. Now, I ain't taking it off till you tell me how you like it.
It's all right. I mean, I like it okay.
Thank you.
Hi, humanity. Welcome to my channel. This is where we talk about the 12 laws of mind, and we're starting a new section today, and it's called Quibbles and Bits. And the 12 laws of mind govern our lives, whether we like it or not, and it's good to be aware of them so we work with them instead of against us because we're, using them unconsciously. So I hope this channel helps. If you like, what you're hearing, I sure appreciate you giving it a like. And if you really like it, I hope you'll watch some more of the videos and maybe subscribe. I hope you will. And, if you think it would help somebody else, thank you for sharing. That's how we debate and discuss and pick up nuggets and, put it all in the mix. Because, it's really like bread, But anyways, this is about quibbles and bits. And a quibble is a belief that you have. Okay? It's something that is, the objective side of life will tell you it's a minor belief. Okay? And then the subjective side is you're limiting yourself. All right? So on the that sense, there's a million of them, that we all pick up that I was very happy to lose, and cigarettes is one of them, tobacco, talc powder. People will tell you that this causes cancer, and it's so-and-so's fault, and they knew it, and blah, 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 and no, it doesn't. If there's 100 people that smoke 1 pack of cigarettes a day, and then 87 develop lung cancer, and 13 do not, this proves tobacco does not cause cancer. Okay? If it did, all 100 would get cancer. It's not true. All right? That it's your belief that it can. Okay? And 87 believed it could, so it did. And the other 13% just didn't give a shit. I like it. I'm going to smoke it. I can't believe people think this stuff's bad. No, it's not. It relaxes me. I really love it. And I love I love trying to make smoke rings. I don't do that very well. But anyways, it's things like that. So, like sugar. And you take too much sugar and this and that. I've seen that on some Neville groups. They just get right. Yeah, as soon as I quit sugar, and then they go down into the vegans. If that's what you like, that's fine. I'm not judging. However, you're the one limiting yourself, and you've made up an excuse. Sugar's sugar. There's nothing wrong with it. One's not better than the other. It's just sugar. Okay? And it's the same with, meat and veg. It's good to have a diverse diet, some bread, some fruits, some veg, some meat. Okay, they all have their purpose. All right, in your body. If you want to limit yourself and, get it out of balance, and you think it's going to be all right and fine and everything, then go ahead. But you're still limiting yourself, and that's a quibble. Okay, that's a quibble. It's a bit if you really enjoy eating veg, and fruits, and that's all you really want to eat. That's okay. That's fine, but you don't do it because somebody told you meat was bad, or the spiritual life is you have to eat veg and grains. No, it's whatever you feel like eating, you eat. Okay? Sometimes you'll just want, a cheese sandwich. Sometimes you just want bread. Sometimes you want a steak, potatoes, and salad. It's whatever you want it to be. All right? You have to look at it and you have to discern, make a judgment. Okay? And you're going to err on the side of love. Okay? So I like sugar. Okay? Some people like honey. Some people like, fructose. Some people like corn syrup. Some people, there's a million of them. There's a million of them. Not any one of them is better than another. Okay? It's just which one do you like? Because you like it. All right? Not because you think it benefits this, that, or the other. Because you'll discover it doesn't. Okay? Over time. And it's understand that when you try to eradicate something, you make it worse. In America, we learned this with prohibition, and they tried to outlaw alcohol. And what happened? Well, they just, boom, boom. Now we have all these speakeasies, these, places for people to go, and it's exciting, and it's dark, and secret passages to run in and out if the feds come, and, if the coppers show up, and you had people, a funeral home, and then a speakeasy would be underneath the funeral home because they would transport the alcohol in the caskets. And then that's how, race car racing really began in America, because those were the moonshiners, zooping up their cars so they could race them into town to drop off their moonshine and get away from the cops. So it was, plenty of cops and robbers. But because the message was we're going to eradicate this, instead the very thing they were trying to eradicate grew. And then it started becoming bad, like trying to do the moonshine too quickly and improperly, and causing blindness and illness and sickness and death in many cases. So they repealed it. It's just not working. And then they heavily regulated it and taxed it. Okay? Which is what they determined to do with tobacco, because they knew from the lesson of prohibition. Okay? But it was the majority had decided, we don't like this. Okay? We don't. Okay? But we know we can't get rid of it. And that's accepting that there's other people who think differently. Some of them aren't getting drunk and beating up people. The majority aren't. That's the few. They enjoy their alcohol. Okay? The majority are not hurting anybody smoking a cigarette. Okay? They're the ones who think that smoke can hurt them. Okay, you leave the room. All right? That sounds like a personal problem to me. Now, if it's a shared room, I happily go out. And I'm not going to smoke in a closed environment. I wouldn't like it. Why would I do that? I recognize there were people who did do that in the past, and those things ended. But they did it under the pretext of, cancer, and you got to stop this because no, I like it. I'm going to keep smoking. You don't like it. Okay, the majority don't. Got it. Okay, can't do it in buildings. Okay, can't do it in closed and confined spaces. Okay, but when you start telling me I can't do it outside, bah fungu, puppy. Get over yourself. This is public space. I could do whatever I want. Alright? And there's not a darn thing you can do about it. They gnash their teeth, as the Bible tells us, because they know it. And then, like in the Texas Medical Center, it's a hoot. The Texas Medical Center is a smoke-free zone. Oh, yeah, right. There's MD Anderson's cancer patients going out there to the little statue, the flame, and sitting down and smoking a cigarette or two. They're there for cancer treatments. And they're smoking in a non-smoking area at the cancer hospital. Give me a break. And nobody's stopping them because they're cancer patients. They're paying. We're going to stop them. That's right. But they'll stop the employees, pick on them. You know, I'm in the park. Go away. You know, I obey their rules. I'm not going to go in the medical center and smoke. I got it. Okay? You really need to tell that to your patients. This looks bad. And that's because they're trying to eradicate. So, take that a step further. This is the problem in China. They said they were going to eradicate. So there's no way out of that. They painted themselves into a corner. They can't save face, is what they call it. They can't get out of it with mercy and grins. This is my quibble as a bully. I don't like that. So there's all these different kind of quibbles, and this is your judging, but you err on the side of love, and it's not the systems themselves, it's the people who have been running the systems, and the way they look at life, and part of democracy for the people, their responsibility is to ignore party and listen. Are they going to represent? Well, if all they're doing is talking about themselves, and I'll do this, and I'll do that, and I'll do this, and if all they're doing is changing their name so you would, vote for them, Beto O'Rourke, to make you think they're part of your family, and they care about you, they don't. Not one of them saying, I'll come represent you. Not one of them is saying, I will set aside my beliefs. The only thing I can promise you is that I will do my duty. And I will go listen to what they have to say. I will say no or abstain to anything they try to rush through. I will bring it back to you. I will listen to what you have to say. And I will set aside my own personal beliefs. And I will vote as the majority that if you choose me as your representative, want it to be. And I really expect participation on your end. I expect you to come to the town hall meetings and tell me what you mean. I expect you to be going to the school board meetings, to be reading about them and being on top of it and bringing those issues and things that you see in the community back to me. So anything, and I'll take that forward because that's my duty. So it's no use me telling you what I think, okay? Because that's not what a representative does. I'm willing to do my duty and I will represent, and I will. I can only say that I will do my best for God and country. And that means you. If I'm blessed and you make me your representative, then I promise you, we will have town hall meetings. And I need the people to be there, so that we can discuss it all together and figure out what the majority thinks, And if they're not there, I promise I'll go start knocking door to door and ask. I'm your representative. We had a town hall meeting, but I don't think 15 people represent the majority. So I thought I'd come and ask. You show them you care about the duty you've taken on. I don't see any of them doing that. Okay? I don't. First one I ever heard saying that kind of thing was, Donald Trump. And then I saw others start to join in with him, But they're confused because the system's changing. And I can see that, and that's okay. So, my quibble, bullies, I don't like them. I don't like being them. And my bit, thank God. I don't have to think about it. God's got it. And the story's over. Hope this helps. Blessings to you. And thank you. Thank you for being you.
I want to thank everybody. Y'all been wonderful friends.